So you know Rule the Stage, right? When different actors play the same character, things kind of get, like, remixed. That happens in Rule the Stage, and later in the coming out, like, production, they kind of took more artistic liberties, made the characters more different, and they're better. And so I wanted to go through them and talk about what changed throughout Rule the Stage and how they're different and arguably better in my opinion. Just take it with a grain of salt because you might not agree with me. I really thought that this was not super obvious. But that's kind of super obvious. That's a Jiro blanket, and that's my bed. Look, I don't have any kind of feelings for Jiro. I am Jiro. I've already talked too much. Play the intro! So first is Ichiro. I'm comparing these to the manga mainly because it's just the easiest reference point for me and the media I know well. I'm assuming you know around what the manga acts like. So Ichiro, in track 1, he's much more big bro core, you better respect me type character, and it's like, come on, Ichiro. Ichiro completely turns around in character, and by DH versus BB, he is a happy, jolly little soul that just wants to hang out and is, like, just happy to be there. And, like, there's so many points where you look in the background and he's just, like, has the biggest smile on his face. It's adorable because he's a nerd like me. But however, they also do some more, like, darker things to his character that I really like and I feel like make him more realistic, is that he'll do things like, they show multiple times, he has, like, full-on, I say panic attack, he has a very emotional panicky song every single time someone mentions Ray, or more vaguely, when he thinks about how fragile him and his brother's situation is, and that's, like, really cool to see him, like, that weaker side of him that we never really get to see anywhere else, of like, I don't know what to do, did I make the right decision, are my brothers safe, will they stay with me or will I lose them, like, it's really weird. So, next is Jiro! Jiro! Okay, so story time. I hated Jiro. For the first, like, several years, I knew Hypnosis Mike. I hated Jiro. I hated him. He was when I first got into Hypnosis Mike, I was 13. Yeah, that's a weird thought. I was younger than Saburo. Anyway, I connected with Saburo a lot, and I saw Jiro, and he was, like, always being rude to Saburo because I saw the anime first. I was like, bro, shut up, you're not even smart. And then Rule the Stage happened. I get so giddy. So, I'm sorry, I'm such a nerd. They changed Jiro's character. They made him, like, more, like, equal parts little bro and big bro. And so he's like, oh my gosh, Nii-chan, yay, woo, whatever, right? But he also cares about Saburo, and he's actively trying really hard to be a big brother to Saburo. Saburo, like, at first doesn't accept that affection and is just like, ew, don't touch me, Jiro, you're dumb. later, in DH versus BB, which, anyway, Saburo accepts this, and him and Jiro care about each other, and they're working together, and DH vs. BB goes over the whole Rei is our father drama that they go over in the manga, but like better. Jiro and Saburo team up and talk to each other. The scariness of this man coming in and saying he's their father and talking to Ichiro and standing up against Ichiro and finding their own truth. And they sang a song and they played Tetris and it was really sweet. I'm sorry. And I love him. And he's also played by Matsuda Shota. Saburo, all I have in my notes is Saburo's a little shit, affectionate. Agreed. I agree with my past self. I mean, he's kind of a jerk, but he's also, like, adorable, especially the last, like, the first Saburo. He's such a baby face. I loved him. And now he's gone, because he didn't want to play Saburo. He wanted to be a cool guy. Okay, next is Samatoki. Samatoki, had some, changes made to his character. In track 1, he's like also a soprano, he's like really high up there. He's the whole dynamic of Matsuruku changed. In like the anime and a lot in the manga too, it's very, ooh, we're sexy, you know? And in the stage play, rather than being like, oh yeah, I'm Samatoki, Mr. Hardcore, what they do instead is so much better. It's family dynamics. Juto is the mom, Ryo is the dad, and Samatoki is their rebellious teen child. And it's so precious. They have a whole scene in the Rep Live where Samatoki is sitting down in a chair because he was arrested, and Juto walks in. He's like, Samatoki, how could you have done this? I am so disappointed in you. And he's like, oh my god, Mom, stop. It's not even that big of a deal. Technically he didn't even do the crime, but like, that's the dynamic going on. And then Juto's like, Samatoki's like, will you just get me out of jail? Like, come on, hurry up. And she's just like, oh, fine. Juto and Ryo's conversations are like, Samatoki will leave, and Juto's like, we have to watch that damn child. He says that! He says that! And he's like, oh, that immature brat will get ahead of himself and we'll have to deal with his mess. He's his mom. And I love it. And Juto, my Juto notes say Juto is gay, like even gayer than before. Also much more submissive than before. Shruggy. I ain't complaining. He's a little fruity. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny just a little fruity. Ryo, Stage Ryo is the best Ryo, and I stand by this, and I will die on this hill. He's played by Yuki Burns. Yes! He can dance so well because he's played by Yuki Burns. Yuki Burns, by the way, is amazing. He's like a model and also a dancer, and an entirely different person than when he plays Ryo, but he's also half white and half Japanese, and he is cool, and I really like him. My notes say Ryo has a personality now, and it's great. Ramada. Made him more like Yasuo Kenjiro is the cuter one. I will fully admit that he's adorable. But like the first one, he was so, I'm blanking on his name right now, and I'm sorry. but he played Ramada so well. He's like in track 4, he stepped on that stage, picked his phone up, and I was like, that is not a human. That is not a human. Yasukender's cute, but like he's not like Jakuraji. It's good. Okay. We stand. Or not. I don't. Dice. Dice is great. Yes. Yeah, Dice is great. Yes. He's good. He's fun. He's fun. He looks wacky, but in a good way, and he dances with his hips as a completely random thing. Jakurai became Jesus. Let me explain. So track 5 is a Dirty Dog era show where it like takes place during the Dirty Dog era. It's great. At the very end, they do like this cool outro scene. They talk. It's like, oh yeah, in the future, and then they pose with all of the DDB. So it's a lot of people on stage and they're posing, and they have wine, like they're holding cups. And I remember it was late at night, and I was watching it, and I go, wait a second, that looks familiar. It's the Last Supper. Hypnosis Mike posed as the Last Supper and placed everyone in, and Jakurai is in the place of Jesus. Can you hear that? I'm sorry if you hear crying in the background for the rest of this video. Where was I? Oh yeah, Jakurai is in the place of Jesus. Ramada is in the place of Judas. And then I'm gonna mess it up here, and I'm gonna correct it in editing, but I think Samatoki is Peter, and Ichiro is Matthew. You can look up, I mean, if you know the Bible, you can know who those people are. If you want to look it up, it's cool. I know Jesus and Judas, but I didn't know Matthew and Peter, or whoever they are. It's cool. The symbolism is cool, and Jakurai is Jesus. Hifumi got sucky. That's all I can say. It's true. He did kind of get sucky. Because they have a weak actor, and he's so lackluster. He's not sparkly enough. He's Hifumi. He has to be glittering. He's not. Dopo, the most recent actor, he's cool. I like him. He's a little like angry. He's less like more like respect. Ara is perfect. They basically did the exact same thing, and he was played wonderfully by my Rosho notes say Rosho. He's hot. I have nothing else positive to say here. And that's true. Ray got drunk. So the first Ray, because he's had a replacement actor, was so good. Oh my god. He was great. Let's see. The second one is drunk Ray. He's just there, he's happy, he's having a good time, and he became part of Donsiare Honpo in a way that he isn't in the other ones. Like, he is a full-on part of the Manzai group, another bokeh for Rosho to crack his head over, and it's funny. So there's that. Kuko became more chaotic and energetic. No one knows how that's possible, but it's true. Jushi's a cinnamon roll. He's already, like, they perfectly captured how adorable and precious and how we must protect him in the show, but he drops into a lower note and it's like, oh, yes, please become an idol. It's great. And Hitoya perfect no change. That's what my notes say, and I agree with that. Oh yeah, I did delete some of my videos for personal reasons. Don't worry. One day I'm probably gonna post similar videos. So I'm sorry if one of your favorites got deleted. Chill out. It's gonna be okay. Join my Discord server. Find me on Tumblr, and we watch stage plays on watch parties. I do not share the links. Every single time someone joins, I go, can you give me the links? No, I can't. I'm sorry. Happy Christmas. Merry birthday to Saburo and me, because I share birthday with Saburo. And Happy New Year. This is being filmed on the 30th. We'll see if I get it posted today. Rule the stage is the best. Do it now.